Okay, so 14.1 is graph, sine, cosine, and tangent functions. Okay, yes. Good news is you only have to graph the parent functions. So the modified instructions for all of these problems, it says to graph. I say no. But what I do want you to do is to find amplitude, period, and vertical asymptotes. Okay, that's what VA is for tangent functions. Okay, so if applicable. So, there's honestly not even that many questions in this section. So starting with number 6, y is equal to the sine of 1/5 x. Okay. So, there's technically no a value in front that you can visually see, but what does that imply that the a value is? Okay, so amplitude is equal to the absolute value of 1, okay, or just 1. You don't have to write the absolute value. I'm just doing it for the first one so that we see it. I'll only write them for the ones that are negative. Okay, for a sine function, period is equal to 2 pi over the absolute value of b. So in this case, it's 2 pi over 1/5. If I divide by a fraction, it's the same as doing what?
Keep change, multiplying by a reciprocal.
Okay, keep, change, flip, multiply by the reciprocal. So that would be 2 pi times 5, so 10 pi. So the period for that one is 10 pi, amplitude is 1. And you're done.
About the
Vertical asymptotes are only for tangent.
I was gonna say visceral mass.
That's not even right letter.
That's, yep.
That is literally on a snail.
I know.
I was like, that's definitely not this class.
That's biology.
I know.
All right.
Mathy, though.
F of x is equal to the cosine of 2/5 x. So what is the amplitude for this one?
1.
Amplitude is 1. Period. 2 pi over 2/5 is already positive, so what is that going to give me for the period?
Wait. 10 pi over. 5 pi.
Yep, 5 pi.
Because the 2's cancel out.
Yep, the 2's will cancel.
And you're done.
Yep. 10 f of x is equal to 2/3 sine of x.
Okay.
So amplitude is
2/3.
2/3. Period is
I keep thinking she's saying like period. Like after we say the answer.
Period.
She's like, period. 2 pi.
okay. It's just 2 pi because it's 2 pi over 1, so that's just going to be 2 pi.
Oh.
Wait. Wow.
Can math look complicated and be this simple?
Oh, because.
Yeah, please. Can you use big words? For
See, I tell you chapter 14 is really complicated, but then I tell you that this is the section we're starting with, you're probably like, what is she doing?
Next section is just like 10 times worse.
We're gonna like have to do that.
It's like you're like
Definitely.
gradually pulling us in, and then you just yank to the different.
Like,
The next section is reflecting graphs and translating them and shifting them and all that.
Bro.
I remember that from last year. It's probably gonna be more complicated.
But
now.
spoiler alert, you still don't have to graph them.
Still don't have to graph them.
Yay.
Was there like your mom make us graph
one and then push it right in?
Yeah, it's like.
I don't know.
It's like, come on, get your feet wet.
She usually asks me what is
Grafting.
important to
From what
graph.
I've heard, she's like really strict and like she doesn't let them use the bathroom and stuff.
Who?
Miss Earhart.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, not while she's teaching.
Yeah.
My philosophy is if you go to the bathroom and you miss something, then like you
Yeah.
missed it.
It's all you.
Right.
Yeah.
Your fault.
We also couldn't get water.
All right, y equals 2. Come on. 2 sine beta x.
Bro.
Getting a little more complicated. There's now 2 things here.
No.
Oh, is that?
Amplitude
Inches?
is what?
25.
Oh.
Two.
Where do you see inches?
I thought that was a 20.
Oh.
I
Oh, that's not 20.
I
I also
25 inch 8x.
I also wrote 25.
I see that though, but that's not what I wrote because I didn't look up here when
The S's always trip everyone up.
That was amazing.
It's like my 5s are like pretty distinct usually compared to my S's. So.
Josh in math class is like hilarious.
All right, period is pi over 8,
Pi over 4.
which is pi over 4.
Yes, okay, I was right.
I did it wrong. I just did 4 pi. I did
Do we
one
have to
backwards.
like put the 2 pi over 8, or can we just like put the answer?
If you
Like
know how
just
to
the
do
pi
it.
over 4.
I'm okay with you just putting the answer.
Show you work though.
But if it's wrong when you get to the test,
Then you get like more points off.
correct,
you know, so-
because you didn't show what you did. All right, 18. Y equals 3 cosine of pi x.
Oh, that's a pi.
Okay.
Amplitude is,
3.
period is,
Wait, 2
2.
Pi.
It's 2.
Pi.
2 pi over pi, which is 2.
Let me just work it out before. That was impressive.
Oh, your emotions.
Yeah, I feel like it would be point less to graph all this.
No, mine
Like-
looks like trash.
I don't wanna-
I spent 3 hours last night trying to fix it because I made an oopsie.
I hate Beagle
Miss
dogs.
Patton looked at mine, she was like, it's good. I'm confident. Even though
Oh
it looks
man,
bad. It looks
mine is terrible.
All right,
She's like, yeah,
20.
that's fine.
F of
She's
x
gonna-
is equal, we're getting wild over here, guys, 2 tangent of 4x.
Oh, getting wild.
Wow.
Whoa.
So what do I need to do now?
You
You
need
still
to
need to find.
not the visceral mass.
Behind the snail shell.
What 2 things can I find for tangent?
The vertical
Oh,
asymptote
the
And-
And the period.
period.
Okay, so period
Wait,
is
so you
equal
can't
to,
find the amplitude.
pi over
there's no need to,
absolute value of b.
Sorry.
pi over the absolute value of b. Okay, so in this case it is pi over
4.
4.
pi over 4.
That's just it.
Yep.
And then
Vertical asymptote, what is that formula?
wait, it's
It's the
Pi over,
Pi over
2
two
absolute value of b.
absolute B.
That's a mouthful.
So
Pi over 2 absolute value.
pi over 2 times 4,
It's so funny.
pi over 8. All right,
Pi over 4, pi over 8.
gonna get wild with one more.
No, it's
Oh
like a
no,
negative or-
get
22.
Whoa, is it? Oh.
See, they tell you that, but I don't think a single problem in this book is negative.
Is it getting wild?
F of x is equal to 4 tangent of pi
Now
x.
it's time to get
Okay.
All right, so the period is
Who
equal
said
to what?
Yeah.
Monkey Pi
Pi.
over 2. Wait, just 2? Pi over, no, pi over 2.
Pi.
2
So it's
pi.
1.
Pi over pi, which is
Where
1.
did I get 2?
I have no
Vertical
idea.
asymptote, probably.
Yeah, where is
Yeah, you're right. I was looking
Then the vertical asymptote would be
Pi over 2.
Pi
right?
over 2 pi.
There we go.
which is equal to 1/2.
Oh.
This is gonna be the most homework that you've had all year today.
Wait, how's it equal to 1/2?
Actually, can you not?
Because the pies cancel out.
Oh, and there's still
Oh,
one
dude,
on
you
top.
have to have a 1 on
I was like,
Sorry.
did I do something wrong?
I was just, but like my way of thinking, I was like,
Oh,
I
it
didn't
should
get
just
1/2.
be 2? Shouldn't it just be 2? But you
Yeah.
have to have a 1 on top. Oh my gosh.
You got 15 lines worth of homework. A line for the problem and 2 lines for each answer.
That's too much.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Not if you do it the way I do
Why?
it. I go, instead of going like down, I go across the paper. I don't know.
Oh, look
That's
at
just
you
what I do.
beating the system.
What's a 1, 2, 3?
Oh yeah, you're right.
3 times 5 is 15.
Actually.
Yes.